hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion.
We want to give a very special thanks to Mattel for sending these dolls to us for free. What's up, y'all? Now that we have our Barbie extra dolls, let's make a room. We have a lot of color here. We got some clouds, lots of pink, and some stars. There is definitely a lot going on here. They weren't kidding when they named this line extra. So let's get to work using these dolls for inspiration. I made a few printables, and I'm using the word few very loosely because it's like 16 pages. I decided to go with a purple brick wall for our background, and we added some neon lights across the top. We have a solid wall, a wall with a picture, a wall with a collage, using pictures from the doll box, some of my artwork, and some photos. I also made a few windows with a bright blue sky and clouds inspired by her shirt. We also have some wall trim and printable furniture. I'm not quite sure which printables we are going to use. I figured we could just make a whole bunch, that way we could have options. But first, let's build the room. Let's make a box with one side that can open up so we can extend the space. For this project, I am using foam board. However, you can always use cardboard if you choose. I'm going to make this to fit inside of my cube shelf, which means my footprint can be no larger than 13 by 16 inches. Depending on where you choose to store your room, your measurements may vary. I use a ruler to draw a large rectangle. My walls can be 12.5 inches tall, cut on the lines drawn. So I have a rectangle for the floor that is 13 by 16. My back wall is 16 by 12.5. One of my side walls are 12.5 inches tall and 12.5 of an inch wide. For my other side wall, I cut a large rectangle that is 12.5 inches tall and 20 inches wide. On the right-hand side of the wall, I'm gonna score a line at 5 inches, only cutting through the top layer so we can bend it and they're still connected. Then go to the other end, flip it over, and score another line 7.5 inches from the edge so it can bend, giving us a wall that can fold almost accordion style. Now that we have all of the walls cut, we can see kind of the floor plan of the room, and we can decide where to put the printables. Let's put the painting in the middle of the back wall. So I'm cutting the purple brick paper, use a glue stick to glue them to the bottom of the walls, then glue on another printable on the top. Use the neon lights to line them up across the top to make a covered wall. I used the collage of pictures on my side wall and 2 blank walls on the sides. On my back wall, I did the artwork in the center with the 2 windows on the sides. On the accordion wall, I fold the first wall back, glue the paper going over the edge so the wall can still bend. Then I added the printable with the mirror, and the rest of the wall is brick. I'm using a wood grain scrapbook paper on the floor, glue the back wall onto the floor, glue the wall on the right-hand side, then take the accordion wall and only glue down the first part so the wall can open and close. I went ahead and covered the back of this wall so it still looks nice even when the wall is closed. Now let's go ahead and open this wall to expand our room. Take the printable wall trim, cut out the strips, then glue them onto the bottom of the walls to make baseboards. Now let's make some furniture. We have printables for a headboard, small dresser, and a nightstand. Let's start with the headboard. It takes 2 printables. We have the front cover and the template. Cut out the templates, glue them onto leftover foam board, cut them out. I'm gonna take the thin one and glue it onto more foam board and cut it out so it's double the size. Cut out the printables, fold over the tabs, glue the foam board in between them, gluing the tabs over the edges, glue the smaller piece on top. I cut a 6 by 11 rectangle of foam board and 1 3/4 inch strips. Cover it with fluff or felt, then fabric, wrapping it over the edge and gluing it to the back so it's soft and comfy. Glue the strips of foam underneath on the sides and one of the ends. Glue the headboard to the other side to make a bed. Print out the nightstand printable and the solid gray printable. Cut them out. Glue the templates onto leftover foam board. Cut them out. Cover the front with the front printable. I like to make sure the words are facing the back just so they don't show through. Cover the other ones with the gray paper. Once everything has been covered, glue the sides onto the side of the front, then glue on the top and bottom to make a nightstand. For the dresser, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 printables. You know the drill. Cut out the templates, cut out the printable covers, glue the templates onto foam board, cut them out, cover them with the printables, take the front of the dresser, glue the sides onto the side, glue on the top and bottom to make a dresser. Let's cut a small piece of leftover foam board, glue the same scrapbook paper we use for the floor on top to make a small floor extension to fill in this little space. So here is our room with the extended wall. Let's bring in the bed and place it right under the picture on the wall. Add some bedding. I'm using a hot pink bedspread, hot pink pillow, a yellow pillow, and a furry pillow. Then we can add the nightstand and the dresser on the side. Our mirror is a little small, and I really would like a closet area. So let's move the nightstand to the other side, then move the dresser to this wall. We are covering up some of the collage, but I think it'll be okay. Then on this wall, I made an extra large mirror, glue it on top. I made 2 more covered pieces of foam board. I'm gonna glue one underneath the mirror, cut and cover triangles, glue them underneath for support to make a small vanity where we can store a few of the doll's accessories. Take a plastic bottle top, I cut wooden dowels and glue them underneath. Cover the cap with a faux fur to make a stool. Make another small shelf and glue it onto the side. Add supports underneath. Glue a wooden dowel between the 2 supports to make a small closet for their extra fashion, completing our Barbie extra room. I think this will make a great backdrop for our Barbie extra dolls. We've got lots of color, a comfy place for Barbie and her pets, and a little storage. Plus, it folds up to take up less space when not in use. I really like those neon lights going around the top of the wall, and printable furniture makes crafting extra easy. Thank you for joining us while we made our Barbies an extra room. All of our printables will be available on our blog, myfroggystuff.blogspot.com. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at myfroggystuff and the Frog Vlog. And we will see you next time. Bye!
Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents. But it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside,